Hey everyone, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company with our Tuesday tutorial. I'm sorry I'm a little bit later than normal. Just trying to, get things squared away, just waiting for people to pop on. Lily, come here. Lily. Oh. My puppy came in. I thought she might want up on the bed. Let me get things all squared away here. There we go. Teach you something new? Okay. That was my hubby. He's being funny. So just waiting to see if a couple more people hop on. When you hop on, if you will say hello so I know that you're here and I can welcome you. I'm excited for tonight because I'm actually going to use some ink, which I've not done that yet on a live. So I'm really excited about this. I have actually an order from a friend. She is wanting some mugs, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you this project live. Hey Rhonda, how are you? Thanks for popping on. I love watching your tutorials. You're helping put comments. Oh Rhonda, I'm glad. It's not something that comes easy for me, so I'm glad that me being out of my comfort zone a little bit helps you a little bit. So, thanks for popping on. I'm going to go ahead. Hi, Jerry. My next door neighbor popped on. Be nice to Holly. Hey, Hannah. Thanks for popping on. All right, so we've got a few people on here, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am doing a mug project tonight, and I'm going to be using one of our fonts. The font that I'm actually using tonight is going to be from our Mr. and Mrs. bundle. It comes with three stencils, and I'm not sure where the other one is at the moment, but it comes with our big Mr. and Mrs. It comes with this stencil here, and then it comes with a font. And I'm going to be using the font and the numbers off of here and doing a couple mugs for an order. Low connection. What in the world? Sorry, I'm not sure why this is a low connection. Hold on one second. I know I froze and I apologize. Let me see. Am I back? Am I back up? Okay, this is saying low connection and I'm not quite sure why. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're back up and running. I'm so sorry about that. That's the first time that has done that to me. So I'm like, I'm not real sure what's going on. So anyway, I have some of our navy blue ink and some of our red ink, and I'm going to be doing, I was on with Mary and she showed me the baby book you made, Gwen. You did an amazing job on it. Oh, thanks, Hannah. I enjoyed doing that for her, and it was kind of neat that she came for a visit, so I was actually able to give it to her and meet Gwen. So that was super sweet. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed making it for her. Your family has just been very sweet friends to me, and I love you guys so much, and I'm glad that I get to call you my friends. Hey Deb, thanks for popping on. I am gonna show you a little bit of how I do some of my process with my ink. Hey Sarah, welcome to my live. Thanks for popping on. So my friend ordered just these plain white mugs. I believe she got them off of Amazon, I think. And I was having trouble. Yes, Gwen is a doll. I absolutely love that child. I hate the fact that your sister lives in California. Because I would love to have that child, you know, close by to where I could run and steal her. You know, so they can have a date night. That's the excuse I'm going with. But, so these are just plain old white mugs. They are 10 Strawberry Street. They are dishwasher, microwavable, safe, oven to table. So they're just really nice mugs. And I'm going to do a graduation mug for it. Some of the ones that I've already done said class of 2020. But the one I'm going to do tonight is just going to have the initials of the school and then the year 2020. So I'm going to go ahead and I will show you guys how I'm going to do that. Show you, go step by step through the process of how to use our ink. Before we do, for you that are hopped on live, if you see the little red live button right above me here, if you will comment #live, if you don't see that little red button that says live, then that means you are catching the replay. And if you will comment #replay, and I appreciate you hopping on whether you're live or watching the replay. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know about, just starting, it launched today, and through the end of the month, we have a Get Started kit that is $49.99. It is cheaper than what our normal Get Started kit is. So if you are, and I hate that for Sarah because I know you just got your whole kit purchased, but for those of you that are hopping on or joining, if you're interested in learning more of what I do and how to get paid to craft, and you would like to get your hands on just the Get Started kit, whether it be to make it a business or if you just want to take advantage of the 35% discount that we get as creators, if you will comment team in the comments, I will get you information on how to join my team, and I will answer any questions that you may have on Magnolia Design Company, our stencils, our products, everything that you would need to know to make an educated decision on whether or not to join my team, and also whether or not to join the company itself. Here's a big announcement. I just named my team, Sarah Price that's on here. She is my first teammate, and I am so thankful that she has decided to join this crafting journey. And our team name is the Chalk Stars, kind of like the Rock Stars, but the Chalk Stars. So I'm super excited to start to be building that team, and I would love for you to come join us and just have a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my camera, and I am going to get started on this project. And hopefully my camera will turn correctly. Okay. And alrighty. So there is that. And you can see kind of the stencils that I'm going to be using. So what I am doing is actually I'm going to set these to the side here for a minute, because I'm going to mark my cup. And the way that I have found the easiest way to mark my cup, because if I try to rely on lining it up myself, I was having a difficult time. So I just have some duct tape here, and I have a regular old pencil, and I just lay it on the top just like so. And then I hold my pencil and I just move the cup. And it just makes a very nice pencil mark right around the cup. And it washes right off. Hold on, Hannah, you just asked a question. For the project you're doing, how well does the paint on the mug wash? Does it come off easily? Is it adorable? Hannah, what I do is after I have this all done, I let it sit for 24 hours. Hey Lisa, thanks for popping on. I let it sit for 24 hours so that the ink can really dry, and then I bake it in the oven. And that pretty well sets the ink to where you can hand wash it. I would not recommend you putting it in the dishwasher. Because with the heat from the dishwasher, I don't know how well the ink will hold up. But I do know that once they're baked, you can hand wash them and they are fine. Okay, so now that, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little, gray line all the way around my mug to where now I know where I'm setting everything up. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my stencils here, and I'm going to grab the H, and I'm going to grab the B. And I'm going to just sit them over here to the side of my desk. And then I'm also going to grab the 2 and the 0 for the 2020. And I'm also going to set them to the side. Okay. And I have my little multi-purpose tool because I'm going to be doing small little places, so I like having this small little squeegee on the end of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this on the side, and I'm going to grab my first letter first, and I'm going to line it up with this gray line. And I'm just going to go ahead and get that all smoothed out, and I'm going to make sure that there are no air bubbles. And then this one's going to be done in blue, so I'm going to grab my blue paste over here. I'm going to dip my squeegee just in the paste, or in the ink, and I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to work my way down. And I'm going to make sure all of these silk screened areas are covered. And I use very little ink. My ink lasts me a very, very long time. Okay. So there is that. And I'm going to set this alongside. Then I'm going to grab from the top. I'm going to work my way across because I don't want to pull corner to corner because I don't want to stretch my stencil. And I'm going to just pull it straight up. And there's the first letter. Then I am going to use my heat tool, and I'm going to zap that just for a few seconds just so it doesn't smudge. Like that. And this is a little warm, so I'm going to let it I'm going to make sure it comes back down to room temperature. And then I'm going to take my B, and I'm going to line it up on this line down here at the bottom, but I'm going to be very careful with my H. And I'm not going to push it down to where all the stickiness touches the H. I just want to make sure that the silk screened areas of the B are down. That's all I want to do. I don't want the other side to be down. So as you can see, it's not touching. So then I'm going to grab my ink again, just a very tiny bit, start at the top, and work my way down. And I am using very little at a time, because the less you use, the less chance of bleeding you'll have. So then I just squeegeed up the excess that was on there. And I'm actually gonna pull from this side because I want to make sure that it doesn't stick to that H. And there is the B. And because I'm not going to be real close to this, and as you can see, there's a little bit of kind of like blue specks around, I can take a Q-tip and I can get that all cleaned up. So I'm not real concerned, you know, on some of the little places that need to be cleaned up, because really all I have to do is take a Q-tip and I can get that all cleaned up. But because I'm moving around the cup, I am not going to heat set that. I don't need to, because I'm not going to be that close to it. So then I'm going to grab my 2 and I'm going to line it up again with my pencil mark. And I'm going to put the 2 on, and I'm going to put the 0 on. And then once I have them done, I'll just move them to the right. So I'm going to grab some more of the paste. And actually with that little bit of paste that I grabbed, I'll do both of those numbers. And then what I'll do is I will pull up, I will pull up the 2, and I will move it over here to this side. Hey, Missy. And then I will pull up my 0, and I will put it over here as well. And I'll grab just a little bit more paste, and I'll go over those silk screened areas again. And I'll squeegee off the excess back into the container. And then I've got some ink on my fingers, and you want to make sure that all of the ink, if you get some on, that you wipe it off before you go in there and start peeling stuff up. And there's my 0. And there is the 2. And as you can see, they're a little smudged. Not a problem. I can go in very easily with a wet wipe or with a Q-tip, and I can clean them up. So I'm going to stick my hand inside the cup, and I'm just going to kind of clean this up a little bit so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to just wipe off the pencil mark so that that is all totally gone. And some of this more detailed stuff in here, I don't want to go in with a wet wipe because I don't want to mess it up. So I will grab a Q-tip once this is a little dry, and I will go in and get very close to that and clean that up. So then what I'm going to do, now that my mug is all complete, I am going to dry it with my heat tool. I'm going to zap it a little bit just so that it doesn't smudge. And even though it has some smudges on it here, once this is all dry, I can just go in with a Q-tip, a wet Q-tip, and I will get that all cleaned up. Actually, I'm going to get my hand out of there because that's starting to get a little hot in there. Okay. Now, it's still going to be a little tacky, and I don't want to touch it a whole lot because I don't want it to smudge. But then once these sit for 24 hours, then you can put them in the oven, and the way you bake them is, and I can write this up for you and put it on the page. What you'll do is you'll stick them in the oven, a cool oven. You don't want to have your oven on yet, and you will set it to 350 degrees, and you will let the temperature come up with the mugs, and you bake them for 45 minutes. Once the 45 minutes is done, then you turn off your oven. You don't take out your mugs. You leave them in there to cool down with your oven. And then once your oven is cool, then you can take them out and they will be permanently heat set. Like I said, they are good to be hand washed, but I would not put them in the dishwasher because the heat from the dishwasher could actually reactivate, from the steam, it could reactivate the ink and either make them run or make the ink itself come off. Everyone that I've talked to that have tried to put them in their dishwasher, it did not turn out well. But I have some that I have done, and I have hand washed them, and I've not had any issues. So I'm going to bring it back up here to me. So that is our project for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have a whole bunch more of these to do. But I just thought I would pop on with some ink, and I do a lot with our paste, and our paste is very easy to work with. There's really not any kind of mistakes because it is water soluble. Our ink is not. Our ink is to be more permanent. So I appreciate you all popping on and for your comments. And like I said, for the month of May, we do have a Get Started kit for $49.99. And if you are interested in getting your hands on that, or if you would like a mug created for yourself, I would be happy to create one for you and get that out to you. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evening, and I will see you again. Actually, I will not be on this Saturday morning for our Saturday morning chalk and sip. I am going to be in Pennsylvania picking up my sister. So anyway, so I will not be on this coming Saturday morning, but I will try to go Sunday morning instead of Saturday morning. So I hope you guys all have a great evening, and I will see you again soon. Bye.